You always call me a dainty princess.
I like it sometimes, but that was ridiculous.
Hi y'all, and welcome back. This is going to be somewhat of a different video than usual. I normally don't cover recent things that are happening in the Amberverse. I prefer to make compilations of older things, as y'all will know if you have been in my channel for a while. But I thought that we might switch things up today, and let's take a look at Amber's recent Q&A. So we have 20 questions that people have asked Amber, and she responds to them. So I figured, let's go through, let's see what we think about each one. I'll give you all my reaction. We'll have a little conversation about it. Yeah, she's getting on my nerves. I'm sure she's getting on a lot of y'all guys' nerves too. So I'm not going to make this one too long, but let's just go through and see what we think. Alright, and for context, this Q&A was posted yesterday. Today is October 12th, 2024, and the first thing someone asked Amber was, what happened with you and your mom? There's been a falling out, people have speculated, between Amber and her mom because Amber posted on her mom's public Facebook profile asking her, will you please call me? People are wondering, why didn't she say that privately? Did she block you on her private, cell phone number, whatever? So obviously people are speculating what's going on there. So Amber responded, I'm glad this was asked because so many of you are wild for this. I told my mom, call me please, love you, while she was at work, which is a very normal statement that daughters make, but I stupidly did it publicly, so people now think there's a falling out with me and my mom. No, sorry. The drama that was created due to that by haters caused me to just remove her from Facebook, so no one would find me on there because my Facebook is private for a reason. But then people noticed that too, and thought it was because my mom hates me now. A whole untrue storyline was created by strangers due to me just saying call me love you to my mom, which normally her and I say privately to one another at least a few times a month. I don't know why Amber is hung up on the fact that people are thinking that me and my mom hate each other now because I said, call me love you, and good children talk to their parents and they can like, Amber, that's not why people are speculating something happened. It's because if you're going to say it on her public Facebook, then why aren't you saying it privately to her? You know that you have a large community who follows you and will see this. It just doesn't make sense why you would post it publicly. That's why people are speculating. They're thinking, well, she probably can't post it privately then because her mom blocked her. So I don't know why this whole long paragraph she's talking about, oh, daughters do this. What, like, Amber, that's not why. And y'all, I do not mean to be Miss Amberlynn Reid. So we're going to move on to the next question. So our next question is, somebody asked Amber, are you okay? I miss your videos. And, alright to that. So Amber responded, yes, I'm okay, just needed some alone time without constant social media posting. And for context, Amber hasn't posted in 10 days, so it's been almost 2 weeks, which I wouldn't say is totally unreasonable, just because, especially during her live stream eras, that was fairly common. One thing I do have to point out, though, is Amber's saying that she needs some time away from social media posting, and that pretty much is saying to me that she needs some time away from her job. I mean, like it or not, social media is Amber's job. It's her sole source of income. So it doesn't make sense, oh, I just need some time away. Like, this is your job. Most people don't have the luxury of, oh yeah, I'm not going to go to work today. It just doesn't make sense why she always acts like, oh, it's just someone posting on their Instagram, I'm just going to stop for a little while. Like, she really doesn't take her job seriously sometimes, especially when she is in that live stream era. I mean, how many times has she stopped communicating with viewers and is just on her phone, texting this person, texting that person? I don't know, it's just really annoying. So someone else asked, what's yours and Tommy's couple name? The dynamic duo should be named. First of all, that's disgusting. So Amber responded, Tom and Cherry, and I'm sure 99.9% of y'all know where that cherry comes from. If you don't, I'll insert the video here.
That person's light is making me look really...
Yeah, I look like a big cherry.
Big? Are you calling me big?
No, I was talking about me. Everybody's like, oh, Becky the thumb.
And I mean, I don't really care what they call each other. I do think this shows that Amber is chronically online. She has always claimed throughout her entire YouTube channel that she doesn't watch reaction channels. She doesn't care what the haters have to say. She doesn't read up about herself on Reddit or Kiwi Farms. But this clearly shows that she truly does care. Also, do you think that, like, this is another Feline and Bambi situation? Like, do you think that Amber calls Miss Slom's Tom and she calls her Cherry? Because I think that would be really funny if Slommy was in the other room, was like, hey, Cherry, can you come here and check this out? Especially because of how riled up Amber got when Beck called herself a cherry and Amberlynn, oh, you talking about me? Big, you're calling me big? So it's just really ironic that, oh, Miss Slommy-ass Tommy can be all up in Amber's face. Oh, cherry this or cherry that. But when Beck called herself a cherry, oh no, that was unacceptable. So this next one has to do with the first one that we covered. Somebody said, girl, your mom obviously blocked your number, so you reached out via Facebook. Amber responded, no. Last time my mom and I texted or called each other using our numbers was June 2023. We talk/video daily using Facebook Messenger. Again, you are just creating untrue storylines. Whether that's true or not, I'm unsure, but I do think that's strange. Why would you talk to your mom purely through Facebook Messenger? That seems really weird. And while I do think it's not important how Amber chooses to communicate with her mom, or that she commented on her mom's Facebook and asked her to call her, none of that really matters or is important. But Amber can't expect people to not speculate when she chooses to write things on a public platform. It doesn't make sense why you would comment, please call me, please text me, because most people do talk to their parents or talk to their family or talk to anyone through private text messaging. So she's acting all, I don't understand why people are blowing things out of proportion and acting like this is so weird. I mean, if somebody blocks you, the only way you can get to them sometimes is through a public platform. And that's why people are wondering, her mom probably blocked her, especially because in vlogs we can see that Mama Lynn is shading Amber a lot of times. She's kind of over her shenanigans, and that she dumped her in Wisconsin and is booking it back to Oklahoma. So it's not a mystery why people are speculating about this. So this next one is more general. Somebody asked, what's your current hyperfixation? Amber replied, these candies, and it's a picture of a Tootsie Roll, or this activity, it's a crossword puzzle, and then she put or her with a smirking emoji and a picture of Miss Sloms and Amber. I don't have much to say about this other than this is disgusting, and we're going to be moving on to the next one. So next, somebody asked Amber, why do you keep putting up these question boxes and not sharing the answers? Amber responded, honestly, I'd get distracted and then forget that I ever posted it. Laughy face emoji. I think that's really weird, especially when you haven't posted a video in 10 days. What are you doing that you're so busy and so distracted and you're doing this and you're doing that, other than Miss Sloms, which is disgusting and I wish those words never left my mouth. But yeah, that's a fair question. Why do you keep putting up these Q&As and then you're not even responding to them? Girl, we know you ain't that busy. We know you ain't got that much going on. So can you do at least one thing a day and at least answer the questions that you asked people to ask you? So this next one is something that a lot of viewers have been wondering. Somebody asked, would you consider going back on Ozempic? Which Amber replied, absolutely, or Mounjaro, which I'd never heard of before this. I looked it up and I'll put that here. It looks like it's similar to what she was on before, semaglutide, Ozempic. It reduces appetite, it helps you lose weight. One thing I do find interesting, though, is they have the specific star along with diet and exercise. We know Amber's not fond of either. But I also think it's weird how Amber was saying how semaglutide was helping her, that she's lost. I don't even remember how many pounds she said she'd lost, but it was a lot. Whether you believe it or not, she claimed that it was a lot. So if it was working for you, why would you switch to something else? And then secondly, we know that Miss Tommy ain't gonna be fond of Amberlynn getting back on a weight loss injection. So that'll be a good test to proof. I mean, we already all know that Tommy's a feeder, but this is good evidence to show Amber at least. Like, you conveniently got off of your weight loss injection when you started dating Tommy, and if you don't get back on one, it's further proof that Tommy is the reason why you're not losing weight. So next, somebody asked, who did Alexis apologize to first, you or Tommy? Amber responded, both of us at the same time, in person too, which was a lot more genuine than doing it over text. Which I think it's strange that Amberlynn is talking about in person's more important, but even Alexis, who I don't really like, I don't think a lot of us like, she's clearly a clout chaser, but even Alexis pointed out that Amberlynn wouldn't go visit her in Wisconsin. She purely went to Wisconsin to visit Tommy, so I don't know why Alexis is so convinced that, oh, Amberlynn likes her again, they're besties again, they're hand in hand frolicking in the fields. Amberlynn only wishes she could frolic in the fields, but that's beside the point. I don't really understand that. If they're best friends again, whatever, who cares? Personally, I don't think Alexis had anything to apologize for, but the relationship is so shallow and it seems based on the most trivial things and whatever. I don't have much else to say about this one. Good for you if you're best friends again. If you're not, then whatever. So this next one is a long-in, as Amber would call it. Somebody asked, why are you happily sharing people's usernames? Girl, that's wild and extra for no reason. Amber responded, I made sure to say that I'll be sharing usernames, so if you're sending something, you know that's a possibility. But it's because I constantly get called a liar and told that I send myself questions. Totally not true. I've never sent myself a question. You guys supply me with plenty of questions to keep us all entertained. I think this is a big fat lie. I am certain that Amber has sent herself plenty of questions and responded to them because the questions that she quote-unquote gets are so stupid sometimes, and they completely agree with the points that Amber makes in her videos, and she gets to rub it in people's faces. Like, girl, we know you're sending yourself questions. And so it is obvious to me why she is including usernames in this one. She wants to prove the haters wrong, when really it doesn't prove anybody wrong, because still in the past there were no usernames. I also think it's weird. She said, you guys supply me with plenty of questions to keep us all entertained, but you aren't responding to like any of them, and you forget that you even posted a Q&A. So next, somebody said, I say the same thing every time. Your videos make me feel less lonely. Amber responded, I'll always be here. Good for you, Amisha, if her videos make you feel less lonely. Her videos make me feel a lot of things. Less lonely is not one of them. I have gotten a lot of comments on my channel, and I've seen on other people's channels as well, that Amber's videos, and I feel the same way, they do make you feel sometimes better about yourself, because she's such a train wreck and she's always, there's something going on and she's just a whole mess. So I'm like, dang, my life's a lot more organized than hers. It doesn't make me feel less lonely, but it makes me feel less, I don't know, stressed and chonky, I guess. Somebody asked, since your birthday and Christmas are so close, if y'all don't know, Amber's birthday is December 27th, which do you like more / look forward to more? And Amber responded, Christmas. I think that's weird considering how self-centered Amberlynn is and how much of a narcissist Amberlynn is. But I will say, even in her past videos, it is consistent that it doesn't seem to really bother her all that much. I know several people that are born around Christmas, and several people actually that were born on Christmas Day, and they absolutely hate it because people always group in their birthday and Christmas. They say, here's your gift for birthday and Christmas, and it's like everybody else gets to celebrate their birthday, and then Christmas is a totally different holiday. So it is unfair when people's birthdays are so close. It's never seemed to bother Amber before, which I think is a good thing, but I don't know why I'm talking so dang much about a question that's relatively simple. But yeah, I mean, I like Christmas too. Clearly, I have a Christmas Day compilation series on my channel. Check it out if you want to. Yeah, let's move on. So again, somebody else is asking about the whole Mama Lynn thing. They said, I love how wild people are getting over a Facebook comment. The obsession, baby. Amber said, it's genuinely so absurd. You'd think I was making it up if I told you without proof. I mean, I've already said my piece about this, but again, the whole reason people are speculating is because you're posting it publicly. Why wouldn't you privately message your mom and ask her to call you? People are going to see things that you post on public platforms. That's all there is to it. Next, someone said, please sue Snowflakes. He's a narc criminal. I don't know why they censored criminal, but or they're just too stupid to know how to spell it, which I wouldn't put past Amberlynn supporters and babies. But anyway, they're talking about Mr. Snowflake, if you don't know. And Amber responded, out of every reaction channel, he is the worst and spreads more lies than times he changes his cardigan and washes his germ-infested beard. Boy, bye. Biggest narcissist on YouTube. I think Amber just doesn't like his content, and I don't understand how this person is saying, please sue Mr. Snowflake. Like, how are you going to sue him? Sue him for what? He's posting his own content. He's not stealing anything. He's not defaming her. Amber loves to throw around that word. Oh, defame this. They're defaming me. I'm going to take you to court. She did, on several occasions, threaten to sue different people. I mean, she threatened to sue Beck. Yeah, this is ridiculous. And the babies that are agreeing with this are also ridiculous. Someone else asked, how do you feel about people saying you have a pretty face? Do you think it's backhanded? Amber responded, it's only backhanded if it's met with for a bigger girl, because anyone can have a pretty face, even thin people. This actually corresponds to something Amber said in a very old video. I actually posted those recently. Her Struggles Being Me series. She said, oh, people say that you have a pretty face, but what about the rest of me? You don't think I'm pretty? I mean, she's always a victim. Somebody said she has a pretty face and she's still somehow a victim. As MichaelBePetty said when he was reacting to that video, nobody is going to compliment you on your gigantic body. If they say you have a pretty face, they say you have a pretty face. They're not going to compliment your unhealthy body. When people say I have a pretty face, thank you. I've never once viewed it as a backhanded compliment or an insult. Amber perpetually has to be the victim, and this is just another example of that. I also want to note that I'm not big like Amber. I mean, I'm not big at all. So I guess I wouldn't fully understand the whole backhanded compliment thing. I mean, if she views it as that, then she views it as that. But I do think it's ridiculous because a lot of times in inflection, you can tell when somebody is, oh, yeah, your face, it's so pretty. Like, if they say it like that, then you know it's sarcastic or you know it's backhanded. But I feel like anyone can say anything to Amber and she's somehow offended. So there's two questions on this next one, but they're connected. Someone asked, are you truly unbothered by the haters? Amber responded, yes. We'll get to that. Somebody else asked, do you think reaction channels are hard on you because they actually care? Amber said the only thing they care about is their monthly paycheck and constant validation from their audience. I think this could not be further from the truth. Again, y'all know I'm a huge MichaelBePetty fan. I cannot fall asleep at night without listening to his live streams that I've watched 10 times over. I've gotten comments like this also on my channel that it's comforting to listen to clips that you've heard a million times over because you're anticipating what's going to be said and your mind's not wondering. Your mind is just kind of relaxing. But Michael said, honestly, the only people who actually care about Amber are the haters because babies are saying, especially from the beginning, that, oh, we love you the way you are. Don't worry about this. Don't listen to the haters. The only thing the quote-unquote haters are saying is wake up and get healthy. Those are the only people that care about you, Amber, and this is something that she can't wrap her head around. We are the only people who genuinely want to see her get better. We are the only people who genuinely want her to lose weight and live a happier life. The people that are validating her lifestyle and the people that are enabling it do not care about her. They don't care about her one bit. It's so ironic that Amber thinks Tommy cares about me, Tommy loves me, and all these reaction channels, they hate me, they don't want to see me happy. We are the only ones who genuinely care about her well-being and her health, even more than she does. The fact that she cannot see this is absolutely wild and shows that she is in a constant state of denial. Amberlynn views everything she doesn't want to hear as hate, when sometimes you have to hear things that you don't want to. It's like her constant doctor shopping. Oh, the doctor told me this and I didn't want to hear it. The doctor told me that and I didn't want to hear it. She would shop for a doctor who told her exactly what she wanted to hear. Life doesn't work that way, and it's clear that Amber doesn't care about her health. The people that are telling her, fix your life, get it together, you're on the verge of death, she views as haters, and that really just shows that she doesn't care about herself, the people around her don't care about her, and she's never going to change. As for the first question, when Amber said she's truly unbothered by the haters, this is clear time and time again. There is so much evidence that Amber cares about what is said about her. She scrolls through Reddit. She watches the reaction channels. She said before that she watches Zachary Michael. She clearly watches Mr. Snowflake because she just went on a whole thing talking about how he's disgusting and that he should be sued and that he's a liar. He's a lie.
You're a lie. You're a lie.
You're bothered, girl. We can tell. You are bothered. This next one is about Alexis, and I don't care to give Alexis any more screen time. I don't think she deserves it. I don't think she's a good person. But somebody asked, was Alexis married when you met her? I don't know where they got that from because it's never been brought up that Alexis was ever married. And Amber said Alexis has never been married, so no, Alexis was single when she first messaged me. I don't know if I believe Alexis was single. I think Alexis has been wanting to get with Amberlynn, whether she actually likes her, which is doubtful. I think she just, again, wants the attention. She's always wanted to be on Amberlynn's channel. She's money hungry, and more than that, she's attention hungry. It wouldn't surprise me if Alexis was in a relationship when she first messaged Amberlynn, because it's clear she would drop everyone and everything for fame. So next, somebody asked, has Tommy seen the Crumble Cookie video? If so, what does she think about it? And I don't understand. This person should know that Amber filmed it for Tommy, but Amber responded, yes, everyone who has seen it has liked it. I'm throwing up. So the same goes with her. Low-key thinking about posting it on my own because it's not as naughty as people are making it out to be. If she cannot tell that this proves that Tommy is such a feeder, I do not know what does. Who would want to sit there and watch a morbidly obese woman shove a crumble cookie down her throat? And beyond that, who would think that that is sexy? Who would think that that's hot? And who would like that in any aspect? This also just further proves what I said, I think that was 2 questions ago, that haters are the only ones who care about her. Nobody in their right mind who actually cares about somebody would enjoy a video of them destroying themselves. I mean, she compares her addiction to alcoholism a lot. I mean, y'all remember during Cakegate when somebody sent her that cake and she was saying, you're sending alcohol to an alcoholic. By that same line of thinking, this is a video of an alcoholic taking a bottle of vodka and chugging it. If anyone actually cares about Amber, why would they enjoy a video of her doing that to herself? So the people that are saying, oh, this video is disgusting, the haters, the fact that we don't enjoy it means we're hating on you, that further proves that we're the only ones who care about you. So we're getting down to our last few questions, y'all. I did not expect this video to be as long as it is. I thought that I would be going through these questions with minimal comments, but I really had a lot to say. I guess I'm in a pretty riled up mood today. So this next one is, even with everything you packed, did you feel like there were other things you forgot? And Amber responded, I wish I would have brought my journals. You would need like 28,000 duffel bags to fit all of your journals. That's number 1. Number 2, you are such a shopping addict. Why don't you just go to the nearest Walmart and pick up some more journals to write your stupid little thoughts in? Okay, that was mean. I know that was mean. I'm sorry. We're gonna move on. Second to last one, y'all. If you're still here, that's absolutely amazing. So somebody said, my mom and I communicate via Facebook Messenger and we talk nearly every day. It's normal. People are dumb. Amber said, they're bored and need drama, but I don't have any, so they have to create it. Constant false outrage. My mom and I communicate via Messenger because we can't video each other unless we use Messenger, because she doesn't have an iPhone and I do. Okay, so videoing is one thing. I have an iPhone and my dad has a Samsung, and yeah, you can't FaceTime each other, but you can call, you can text. Why are you doing all of your messaging on Facebook? It's not a big deal, like I said before, but don't be wondering and don't be annoyed when people are speculating about that, because it's not normal to exclusively message people that are so close to you via Facebook, especially when it's public. So our last one is, do you ever feel depressed about your life? Amber responded, I used to at one point, but right now, not at all, and I haven't in a while. I think normally that's a good thing, but for her, at least to me, this is concerning. When you are so unhealthy, when you are genuinely sick, and I think she is genuinely sick, not just mentally, but totally physically. I mean, we've seen that weight gain in just several months. It's astounding. It's staggering. The fact that she doesn't feel depressed, that she honestly feels nothing at all about her sickness, about her weight, about her addiction, it's extremely concerning. Alrighty, y'all, so that's about it for Amberlynn's recent Q&A. I know this is a different video than I usually do. Let me know what y'all think. I like doing these type of videos, but also they make me nervous because I tend to stutter a lot and I have to edit it out. But anyway, to make things a little bit lighter up in here, since we did end off on a little bit of a down note, here is Saul, my kitty cat, on the bottom, and a picture of this gray and white bunny I found online, and I put them side by side. Doesn't Saul look like a little bunny rabbit? He looks just like it, and I think it's the cutest thing ever, especially because I do have another kitty that's named Bunny. I think a lot of y'all know this, but she's the one in my profile picture. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all this because it's so dang cute. So anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I don't think many of y'all made it to this point because I've been rambling on, but thank y'all again. I will see you tomorrow. I love y'all, and bye-bye.